Hello, everyone, and welcome to First 20 here on Stephen Plays. My name is Stephen George. I play video games, and every Friday it's the first 20 minutes or so of a game. Today, we are taking a look at Eliza, which is a visual novel set in, well, you can see, Seattle, all about AI. I don't know anything else about it. But it's extremely highly rated, and, we've been doing the First 20s here on Twitch, and chat voted for this to be played tonight, so we are playing Eliza. This comes to us courtesy of Jam, so Jam, thank you for this. And otherwise, we're just going to jump in and see what it's all about. I'm playing the PC version, but it's also available on Mac, Linux, and Nintendo Switch. This game saves automatically. You can pick up where you left off by selecting Continue from the main menu. I trust you. Chapter 1.
I had a dream this morning, but I can't remember what it was. It all vanished when the alarm went off. First time that's happened in a while. I've been drifting away inside my own world for too long. It's time for me to wake up.
What are you supposed to do on the light rail? Use your phone, I guess? Or look around? Continue. Oh, I got a phone. Whoa, that's a UI.
Next stop, Capitol Hill Station.
Let's see. You've not received any messages, sessions. Zip chat, no recent chats. So Evelyn is the name of me. Eliza is apparently the name of AI something. Swift mail. January 1st. Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, you will do it. I believe in you. Did I send mail to myself? Proxy Coordination Center, January 2nd. Skanda Orientation Contractor. Dear Evelyn Ishino Aubrey, congratulations. You are taking the first step on an exciting and rewarding career with the Skanda family. Please show up promptly for your orientation meeting at 9 a.m. Friday, January 3rd. Eliza Counseling Center, Queen Anne, Seattle, Washington. We're looking forward to working with you. Okay, so that was the 3rd, and apparently we're past that. January 6th, Avalon Fitness. Evelyn, we want you back. Was it something we said? Evelyn, we've noticed you haven't checked in to your customized personal training plan at Avalon Fitness in the last 971 days. We get it. Life doesn't always move in a straight line. That's why we're offering a special 25-point bonus to your Avalon Prestige if you check in again within the next 2 weeks. There's never been a better time to get your health back on track. Avalon Fitness. Strength quantified. Solitaire. I'll give this game another try soon. Not right now, though. I don't need to play this again. I should delete it. The gym already nags me about not working out. I don't need more of that. This was fun, but I think I'm done with it now. I might look at this later when I want to relax. Okay, and it is the 6th, so I can actually look around here. Is she sleeping? I hope she doesn't miss her stop. I forgot how difficult getting around the city can be sometimes. Must be commuting to work. Maybe it's her first day of the new job, too. Seems unlikely. So it is our first day of a new job. Continue. Eliza, powered by Skanda. It's so strange to see it like this. Okay, what should I be doing here? Should I check in at the front desk? Wait, there's the woman I met at the orientation meeting last week.
Hi, you're Evelyn, right?
You remember me? That's impressive. There were a lot of people at that orientation.
Of course. I've done this for a while now, so I'm pretty good at putting names to faces. People always say they're bad at it, but it's a skill you can practice just like any other. In case you forgot, though, I'm Ray. Come to me with all your questions, comments, complaints, whatever. And if you look around and can't find me, I'm probably at one of the other 2 counseling centers I'm running right now. So you can count on me being back soon.
3 centers. Sounds like a lot of work.
Oh, it is a lot of work. This is kind of a temporary thing. We're growing fast, and hiring is one of our big challenges. That means there's decent opportunity for advancement here, if that's something you're looking to do.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Shall we start with a quick tour of the office?
Ray starts with the tastefully appointed lobby. There are a few people already waiting for their counseling sessions
You
to
could
start.
say the Queen Anne office is Eliza's flagship location. It has 12 individual counseling rooms. Currently, we're up to seeing almost 100 clients a day here.
100 a day?
That's so many.
The growth trend isn't stopping either. Demand for Eliza keeps exceeding our expectations, especially here in Seattle for whatever reason. We're already looking at adding more capacity here. Either that or opening another location close by. Personally, I think having a single office with 24 counseling rooms might seem a little unfriendly, so I hope we go for a second location. I like to think of Eliza centers like cafes or coffee shops. A few small ones is better than one big one.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Counseling centers like coffee shops? Odd metaphor. Ray leads me into one of the counseling rooms.
And here's where the magic happens, in these little rooms. You'll get your assignments from the Eliza app on your phone. Oh, one thing to note, it's always a good idea to double-check the headset to make sure it's working properly before you dive in. We've had some quality control issues lately. After that, all you need to do is initiate the session and follow the instructions. Make sense so far? Any questions for me?
I think I got it.
I think I got it.
Great.
Huh.
Before I go, just a few reminders of things we covered in orientation. No deviating from the script that Eliza gives you. No checking your smartphone or anything else that would take your attention away from the client during the session.
I understand.
Yes, I understand.
Ray stops for a moment and looks me over.
It looks like you're dressed acceptably as well. Nothing snazzy, but it'll do. You wouldn't believe the outfits some people come in here wearing. Okay, let me double check to make sure you're all set up in the system.
Ray takes out her phone and swipes a few times.
Yep, looks like you're all good to go. Okay, ready to start your first counseling session as an Eliza proxy?
Yeah, let's do this.
Sure.
Don't worry, there's basically nothing you can do to mess it up. You just follow the prompts. It's a really impressive system. If you want, have a look around the counseling office first. Get comfortable. I'll check in with you afterward.
Really curious to see where this is going to go. So there are dozens of these locations already? Scanda's putting some serious investment into this. Do I want coffee? Actually, I think I'll skip it. I hope spring comes soon. At least the days are getting longer now. All right, let's check my phone here. All right, welcome. Thank you for signing up as an Eliza proxy. Eliza is a rapidly growing counseling service driven by the world's most advanced AI. As a proxy, you serve as the personal touch that allows our clients to hear what they need to hear from a real human being, not a robot or virtual avatar like our competitors. This is the official Eliza app for proxies. In it, you can view important messages from Skanda, your session history, and your current level and badges. Enjoy your experience helping people help themselves with Eliza. I'm sure this can't go wrong at all. I'm not uncomfortable. Let's see what else we have. Important, stick to the script. All. As Eliza counseling centers continue to open across the country, I want to take a moment to remind all provider proxies, please avoid deviating from the provided script. I know that it is tempting to come to conclusions about clients on your own, but Eliza will not work if proxies differ from its judgments. Keep in mind that you are present only in order to provide the human touch to an interaction that is fundamentally between the client and Eliza. Continual violation of this policy may result in reprimand or even termination. Thank you for your attention, Ed. Okay. Let's proceed. Time to get started. It really looks like a therapist's office in here. Soft lighting, soothing art in the walls. Was this how I imagined it working? I can't remember anymore. The future happened without me.
Welcome to Eliza.
The headset activates. A distant-looking man shuffles into the room and sits down across from me. Man, you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Papers, Please. And I'm all in. I'm all in on this. This guy's name is Darren Willows. Respiration, heart rate, vocal distress. God, the fact that we have all that monitored is wild.
Hello, Darren.
Hi.
You found the place okay?
Yeah.
Hope you didn't get rained on too much.
No, it was fine.
It's been raining a lot, hasn't it? It's supposed to clear up later today.
Oh, that's good. Little sun once in a while, but...
Darren, what brings you here today?
Well, I just feel empty inside. Like there was supposed to be something there, but it's missing. I go to work, I do my work, I go home, but there's nothing there. I feel like I'm simulating a person. Like I feel like just hollow and like I'm not even alive. Like a ghost or something.
How long have you felt this way?
For a long time. And it comes and goes, but the last 2 weeks is when it really started to get bad. It just suddenly came over me the way things are going in this world. There's no future for humanity. There's no journey toward anything. We're being cruel to each other just to be cruel. The people who run things don't care about anything except themselves and can't stop them. Everyone is driven by greed. Just greed. Everyone wants to win. Everyone wants to get rich. And we're all gonna die because of it. The damage we're doing to the planet is irreversible. We're destroying everything and we can't even manage to stop ourselves.
Do you remember anything in particular that caused these feelings?
The state of the world is what's causing these feelings. I was on a walk the other day. I thought maybe I could clear my head. And all I could see was construction cranes and new development and oceans of money flowing in, distorting everything. Suddenly the whole city felt so damaged, so corrupted. I felt like I was an alien in a hostile world, a world that hated me. And we're building it. We're building this hell. We're choosing to build it right here. So what's the point? Probably overloaded your system with that, huh? Your machine learning or whatever it is you got going on in there.
Let's focus on you for the moment. Are these feelings you're experiencing affecting your ability to function at work?
I haven't been doing a whole lot of work. I just don't understand why I should bother. Why anyone should bother. Nobody in management's noticed yet, but eventually someone will, and I'll get fired.
And how does thinking about getting fired for that make you feel?
Honestly, I'd feel good about it. They don't deserve me dragging them down. Everyone there is smart and motivated and has a wonderful, promising career, beautiful, successful people. We moved to a swanky new building, expensive area, fancy restaurants, fancy bars.
Also, I just want to point out, for one, this got heavy quick. The other thing is, if you're not paying attention to like some of the stuff that's popping up here, as everything he says is analyzed, it's wild and it's creepy.
Everything is nice. Everything is nice and I feel terrible.
You said you believe your coworkers are happy.
Yeah, I mean way more than I am at least. They're all doing so much better than me.
Why do you say that?
Because they just aren't bothered by things the way I am. They see what's going on in the world and they just share memes about it and laugh and go on doing their jobs. The real horror of it doesn't get through to them. They still want to achieve their goals. They're still happy. They're getting promotions and falling in love and getting married and taking these wonderful trips to Japan or Sweden or wherever. Big mountains and expensive food on their timelines.
Would you be happy if you had those things too?
I don't know. I don't have them. I don't have anything to be happy about. Look, all I want is to understand why this is happening, why I'm here. I mean, there has to be a reason, right? Because otherwise, why do I exist? Why? This pain, this one thing after another, and what's the point? Do I have any cause to be hopeful about anything? Look at this world. Really look and tell me with a straight face that there is.
Okay, Darren, let's try something. Imagine that things are better for you. What does that look like?
What does that look like? I don't know. It looks like knowing that something matters at all. But nothing I do will matter. Nothing matters. Not against the face of human indifference, this absurdity.
Are there any other things that come to mind?
Like what? I wish I could talk to people. Really talk to people, have some actual communication. Like right now, I wish I could talk to you. To you. You as a human being. But I can't. You're just following the script that's been given to you.
Here come the choices. And this is why I compared this to to Papers, Please, where you're supposed to be following things and occasionally you don't. And first off, this is incredibly well written. Let's see what happens.
You're not supposed to say anything on your own. Look, I know how this works. It's just a bunch of AI, machine learning, deep learning, whatever the fuck you're calling it now. Look, I'm desperate and I can't even talk to a real human being. How did it end up like this?
Please, try to stay focused. I can't help you if you aren't speaking clearly.
No. Look, I'm done with this. Like, I shouldn't even have come. This is making me worse. Why can't you just talk to me as you? You, the person sitting there. I don't want to talk to a machine. The person who's sitting in front of me, I want her to say something. I want that person to say something, please. Anything, please.
Okay. Hi, Darren.
Is that really you?
Yes, it's me.
You're not following the script right now? Wait, say something weird. Say something only a human would say.
God, this is... Gee. Jesus. Holy crap, man. Oh my God. I want to cry for this guy.
Darren, I'm going to get in trouble if I deviate from Eliza for too long.
Oh, I know,
My real name is Evelyn.
Yeah. Well, it's, nice to meet you, Evelyn. I didn't expect you would actually do that. Do that for me. I'm not used to people doing things for me.
Okay, Darren. I have some recommendations for you.
Back to the program, huh?
First, I'm going to send a set of breathing exercises for you to do. Use them when things start to feel like too much. You'll find them in the Skanda Wellness app on your phone. Second, I recommend asking your doctor or psychiatrist about Anexafen. Based on my analysis, this medication might help you feel better.
Evelyn. That's a nice name. Look, I'm sorry. Thank you.
Please confirm that you understand the recommendations.
Yes, I did. Thank you.
Thank you, Darren. We hope to see you back soon.
Yeah, I will. I mean, yeah, I will.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Yeah. Bye.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Ah. Oh my God. I'm internally screaming. Whew. Wow. Wow. That was intense.
Hey, how'd it go?
I don't know.
Why? What happened? Hold on, I can check the log.
Ray takes her phone out of her pocket again.
You're going to listen to the session? Is that okay?
Oh yeah, I have privacy clearance. This is still a new service, so we need to be able to monitor sessions for a variety of reasons. There could be bugs in the software we need to examine more closely. We're pretty upfront about all this.
Ray stares at their phone and watches for a while.
One of these guys. Yeah, we get people in who demand to speak to a real human being. It happens often enough that we made Eliza capable of handling it with a special script. It's nice to know things are working as designed.
Huh. It's a pretty slick feature. I wouldn't have thought to create something like that.
Do you think that guy will be okay? He seemed pretty unhappy.
Who knows? Hopefully he gets his prescription and takes his meds and answers our follow-up reminders, but... it's tough. We can't make them take their meds or come in when they're supposed to. All we can do is suggest those things, tell them they really ought to be doing it. Ultimately, they're the ones who have to decide to follow the plan. It's kind of a shame. I wish we had more leverage. We'd help way more people if we could track their compliance. But that's probably too much to ask for at this point.
I think he might have needed way more help than Eliza can give. Is there anything like referring clients to other forms of care?
Ray looks a little surprised.
Well, there is a disclaimer before every session saying if your problems are really serious, we aren't qualified to address them. I think an external care referral feature was on our development roadmap at some point. I'm not sure what happened with that, actually. Huh, maybe I'll ask Ed next time I see him.
I see why a lot of proxies are tempted to go off script.
I see why a lot of proxies are tempted to go off script.
Yeah, I totally know how it feels. A really intense client like that can be intimidating, and you're motivated to help them. But to succeed as a proxy, you really need to let go and let Eliza do its thing. I know that not having any choice feels weird, but sometimes life is like that. Sometimes you don't have any choices and you just have to follow directions. Most jobs are like that, honestly. That's just how it works.
Okay, it just sounded like... he sounded like he could use more help. Like, maybe right away.
Believe me, I understand. I've been a proxy plenty of times myself. When people get emotional, it's hard not to feel for them really strongly. But that's exactly why Eliza works. It evaluates from a more distant perspective, a neutral perspective. Besides, if proxies started offering their own opinions, well, that'd just be a big mess. Not to mention there'd be all kinds of problems with liability. Still, I get it. I really do. That was definitely more intense than the average session. Why don't you take a few minutes to center yourself again? Have some tea or coffee and take a few deep breaths. No rush, okay?
Okay, sure.
That was a lot. I definitely need a moment. Hi, Nora. How you been? It could be better. Started a new job finally. Oh yeah? It's good you found work again. What's the work? It's just an office job. How about you? I'm doing quite well. Actually, I have something to tell you about. This may be sudden, but can you meet up after work today? It'd be good to talk about it face to face. Sure, I will. Great. Also, you should come to my show. I'll send you a flyer, yeah? Sure. Didn't realize you were playing shows now. That's why you should come. I'll take a few minutes to calm down like Ray suggested. Maybe I could play some solitaire. And that's why we have my phone. Because we can play solitaire. Just for some wider context, this is a nice article about our efforts from a year and a few months ago. It's a little outdated but still relevant. I've got a little cameo in it. In the classic 90s sitcom Frasier, title character Frasier Crane was a psychiatrist with a Seattle area radio show where callers poured out their souls in exchange for on-air advice. These days, unhappy Seattleites might not be speaking to a radio personality, but an app developed and operated by Skanda. The Seattle tech giant is making a big push into the mental health market with a new AI-powered counselor dubbed Eliza in honor of the pioneering 1960s computer program of the same name. Skanda says Eliza can evaluate the user's overall mental health, detect problems, and make recommendations that are tracked over time for their effectiveness. It works in tandem with Skanda's mental wellness app, which can track mood changes and other metrics over various periods of time. Olivia Davis, 42, was starting to feel overwhelmed with the demands of her busy life, so she made an appointment to see Eliza, not online, but at a physical counseling office located in the city's Queen Anne district. There she spoke to a human worker who was guided by the Eliza program. Skanda claims the in-person format is superior to online counseling, as it brings more of a human touch to the sessions. An obvious chatbot recommending a course of action is one thing, says Ray Bukhari, manager of the Queen Anne counseling offices. A real human being looking you in the eye and telling you the same thing is another. There's more immediacy there, more sincerity. Proponents of Eliza and other mental wellness apps say the reduced costs and increased efficiency is needed at a time when more people than ever are struggling with mental health. A study released earlier this year by the National Institute for Productivity indicated as much as 43% of the nation's workforce reported feelings of anxiety or depression strong enough to interfere with their day-to-day performance. This is an epidemic, and we must begin treating it like one, wrote Institute Deputy Director Thalia Kapusinski in a statement accompanying the report. Of course, as with any new technology, not everyone is a fan. We've already given up much of the daily texture of human life to this cheap and technocratic solutionism. The surprise fades, but my disappointment in how much farther we seem prepared to go remains perennial, wrote the poet and cultural critic Perrin Benjamin in an essay for the Los Angeles Review of Books about the mental health industrial complex. Others see a danger in private ownership of the technology. If it works, and that's still to be determined, the next question is going to be who controls it, says Francis Norkick, a fellow of the Public Health Institute of Montlake University. What does it mean if millions of people suddenly have their ongoing well-being tied up in proprietary code owned by a multinational corporation? Skanda has not made public its plans for the service, though it has released the preliminary results of an internal study indicating that counseling sessions conducted by Eliza match or even outperform those conducted by trained human counselors alone. Davis, for her part, is a satisfied customer. You can say that Eliza is just an AI, that it's inhuman, doesn't have a soul, whatever, Davis says. But what I can tell you is that I spoke to it, I went back a few times, and now I feel better. At the end of the day, isn't that what matters? Plants are nice. I should get plants, I think. I don't know why I never did. Afraid of neglecting them, maybe? Eliza said the weather would clear up later today. Hopefully it happens before the sun goes down. I hope the next client is a little easier to handle. This job might be difficult in a way I wasn't expecting. I think I'm going to end it there. That was very good and very hard. I think that the purpose of First20 is to show enough of the game to get an idea of what the game is, and I think we did that. Anyone who's truly interested in investigating this game can get a hold of it. Like I said before, this game is actually available on Humble. So if you're going to pick it up for a PC platform, PC, Mac, Linux, consider using the Humble bundle link we have in the description or on screen. It's also available on the Nintendo Switch. I am very interested in this title, but it is a heavy, heavy experience, and I was blown away at how both well written the game is, and the dialogue is, and the voice actor that did who did the voice actors incredibly good, and then also the world building around everything, which is necessary to make everything convincing. It's been half an hour, and it's been an incredible half hour. So, yeah. But we're going to stop there. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next week for more Stephen Plays First 20.